You are now tuned to the Politely Disrespectful Podcast with Dante.
And your boy Remo.
What up? What up? We have our special guest for one more episode. Please welcome back Empress Jade.
Thank you for welcoming back.
You're welcome.
Nice being here again.
All right.
Sure,
Thank you. So, on today's episode, we are going to discuss something that could be potentially controversial. I think people support us, but they're afraid to support us on this. And there are people who definitely do not support us on this. But the question is Beyoncé overrated?
Who's first to go? I'm in the background on this one.
She's overrated.
Ooh, how dare you? How dare you? Shame on you.
Oh, man.
Beehive, go get her.
She's not the only one out there.
I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
She's ready to call our
She
name.
ready-
She's like, I got a hit list.
Yeah.
So, why is Beyonce not special to you?
Go for it.
Why is she not special to me?
Why is she overrated to
she's,
you?
I mean, can I, okay, even with her latest album alone, can I go through one subway stop without listening to Beyonce out loud?
Not New York City.
No. Not in, if I were to scroll through social media, can I not listen to her for 1 second? No, she's everywhere. She's, in my opinion, overrated in that sense. There are better artists out there. There are better female vocal artists out there.
Is it the vocals or is it the type of songs you think that makes her overrated?
Both. I mean, with her, okay. I don't know how much I want to get into this.
So, by you first mentioning vocals, you can't go into it without also putting out there who you believe is better
Yes.
or can compete on the level that the world has put Beyonce on.
Right.
So, go for it.
Well, I mean, there are tons of better artists out there, even over time, before Beyonce even exists.
Somebody's going to be like, who, bitch? Who, bitch? Who? Name one.
Fucking Aretha Franklin.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Classic. Now, bringing
yeah.
it into modern times, I think even Ariana Grande could be up there
Okay.
in terms of vocal range.
Okay.
And this is bringing into the trendy, modern time female vocal artists, right?
Right.
And then you've got the semi-classic 90s, 2000s, 80s Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and all that.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you've got plenty more artists than just Beyonce to appreciate.
What about current artists?
Current artists.
She said,
Besides Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I do listen to a lot of indie artists.
Okay.
who's your favorite artist?
Who's my favorite?
Male or female?
It's so hard for me because I do listen to a wide range, and a lot of them have talent in itself, and it doesn't have to be really vocally.
Yeah.
They don't have to be vocally talented, but even artistically talented, lyrically talented. Masego is my favorite, one of my favorites.
Who?
Blood Orange, Masego.
Okay.
Blood Orange, beautiful music.
Okay.
Who else? Banks. Banks is also another one. She's a female artist with a really unique vocal range.
Okay.
Lorde is another one that has a really unique vocal range.
Where's she been?
Yeah. What?
Where's she been? She's still here. She's just not. I guess.
I felt like
Not
she had
mainstream?
I felt like she exploded onto the scene
Yeah.
and then disappeared on that mainstream
Oh yeah.
vibe. But
Yeah.
she had like one solid year
Yeah.
where she was winning Grammys and VMA
Yes.
awards, and you couldn't escape Lord. They even made like a South Park episode
You're right.
about
you're right.
Lord, and
Yeah.
and now it's like I haven't heard about. I completely forgot about her.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I feel like maybe we haven't heard about her because we've got a lot of up and coming artists that takes precedence over her for whatever sort of reasons. It could be, whoever the audience likes at this point in time.
They love Beyonce.
They love Beyonce, so I guess Beyonce takes
I
reign right now.
It's whoever they push,
whoever they push.
in the industry,
Right.
the audience will like. So it doesn't really matter.
I think people like Beyonce because she is, I guess people will call it a triple threat, but I think more so a double threat of being able to sing and have a live performance combined.
Yeah.
And have that visual. She's very big on visual shows, visual arts. I don't care for her. I never did.
I think she she sings pretty well, but I think her songs are not really that good. She don't have a lot. Like her albums, I think are trash.
Mhm. She's kind of like
That's just me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get.
can't listen to
real
a whole album,
canceled
I know.
from this. I'm gonna get real canceled from this.
Get canceled. Go for it.
She has good singles, but
I mean,
and,
I'm already
it's-
canceled from
the
this.
whole album, nah, I'm good.
I mean, the last album I
I
heard
might as well join in because if we all get canceled,
was Dangerously in Love. I think that was the last album that I paid attention to for
Yeah.
Beyonce.
yeah,
I think what turned me off from Beyonce is that I think she took the concept or the title of diva a little too far.
yeah,
Where she feels, I think she's like extremely disconnected herself from us.
Yeah.
Where
Mhm.
where it's like she's on such a platform that and I get it to an extent. She's not gonna perform at any old award show. She's not gonna perform on like Jimmy Fallon at night, like a smaller like late night talk show. She's not gonna do like the VMAs.
she's too big of a star now.
She
She's
doesn't
too.
have
She's
to.
too.
Yeah, she's one of the biggest selling female artists.
But humble yourself. Like it's understood and
Like Michael
established.
Jackson.
Mhm.
Michael Jackson's. But she's not Michael Jackson though.
She
She's
isn't.
not.
She's not.
Okay, so that's why I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she's not.
she's doing Michael Jackson shit, but she's not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is that international superstar making people faint in the audiences.
Yeah.
And with timeless classics or whatever. And
He still has that innovation piece in him. The thing is, like I said, I'm about to get real canceled right now.
go for it.
She's like the female version
That's
of
what we're
Drake
about.
with her latest album.
She's like
The female version of Drake in her latest album.
oh, okay.
It's like you're going with the times
Right.
of like right now everything is about house. House is so trendy right now, and she's getting into that vibe.
Yeah.
Superstar aliens or whatever that's called.
I'm not gonna
Alien
lie.
Superstar. That's what.
Kind
the
of
song
digging
is.
that.
I didn't listen
Love
to the album.
song. I love that song. Like I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also aware that this song is also produced because right now the scene is very much also like, when it comes to the LGBT inclusion and the ballroom scene and, social media.
Right.
Now, we're following that trend. So just like Drake and trends.
Right.
Right.
I think if for her being who she is, she should focus more on establishing a trend or creating a trend, not following the trend.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
I agree.
Someone of her caliber should say, "I'm gonna make this music, and you guys will follow me because that's how big of a star I am."
And that is what Michael Jackson did.
Right.
And that is the difference.
Yes. I mean, I think she got good songs, but
She
the
does.
albums, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
She has great songs.
Just give me singles.
But, there are better out there.
And I think she's in a position too that she's becoming a victim of her own success. So now when you feel like you've killed it in the game and everyone looks to you as the pinnacle of success as a female artist, now when you do a follow-up project, it's like, okay, how do I beat my previous work? How do I become better? And that is a big challenge for all musicians. If you're not a one-hit wonder and you have a solid album, you want to make sure your next album is bigger and better, and that is a hard struggle. And album sales kind of dictate your success. So I mean,
Absolutely.
I think that it's a hit to your ego if you feel like you haven't sold as many albums as you did in your previous attempt, especially if you take long gaps. So if you take 3, 4, 5 years between albums, now you've had your fan base waiting and waiting and waiting. So now that pressure and that expectation is like, this better be good. This has to be good.
Right.
And then you hit them with something that they don't expect. They're like, I don't know. I think that it challenges you as an artist to feel like you're not good enough, or you're not iconic enough to change the wave. And I just don't think Beyonce is iconic enough to say, listen, I make music that's personal to me, and this is the beat I'm gonna put, these are the lyrics I'm gonna put, you guys are gonna like it because I am good at what I do.
Right.
And that's where we are right now. Like, I think she's going safe and catchy,
Right.
and like you said, trendy, versus being
innovative
and unique. And that's the issue that I have with her right now, and it's unfortunate. I just don't think she's that big of. I mean, she's a big star. I just don't think she is. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to use.
as relevant anymore. I mean, she used to
exactly.
be there. She used to
I
be
think
there.
she's getting older.
Right.
And I think, as most people feel like, people are afraid of age. People are afraid of aging, getting older, and thinking they're not as great as they used to be. And I'm sure she has these internal battles with herself. I'm sure all these divas go through it. But you have to reinvent yourself in the right way. And a lot of people don't. And some people just walk away from it. They walk away from the industry, or say, hey, let me take my show to Vegas and do residency and just sing the old songs that you love me for. Say, hey, I don't need to put out new music, but this is my catalog. These are all my hits that you guys have loved for decades. I will sing these songs over and over for the rest of my life, like Cher. So,
Celine Dion.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some people want new music. Some people don't need new music. I mean, just leave. You have a very established career, but I just think now we're looking for the next new superstar music. I think the world wants that. I think the world needs that. And like I said, the whole diva thing, I'm not vibing with. I think it's gone to her head. Just like it did with Mariah Carey a bit, where it's like, I'm super diva and I only do very selective performances, and the performances I do aren't that great. I don't know. I don't love Beyonce, and I don't think I ever will. There's nothing that she can do or put out that will win me over now. If she didn't win me over before, she's not gonna win me over now. I don't care what kind of music she puts out. I'm not anti-Beyonce, but I'm pro good music, and I don't think it's good music. I mean, it's catchy music, but anyone could put out catchy music.
So you don't think catchy music is good?
Not for the music industry. It's not timeless.
It's not timeless. You're right.
Timeless music is literally timeless. Like, I can hear a song from the 80s and 70s played today, and the current rotation of music that's out now, it'll still sound great. That's timeless music.
And you still be able to appreciate it for what it is.
Right.
Timeless.
And that comes down to the artist. The artist has to care that much about that project to say, okay, I'm putting my name, and this is going to be part of forever history, and it has to be something that I sit well with, and the world ends up appreciating, and they understand and appreciate the art. And it's a dying breed with music. We spoke about in the R&B debate that everything is being half-assed with auto-tune and just bullshit, and it sucks because the quality, we're no longer caring about quality.
It's because they found a way to profit off of anything, anyone.
The quality of
basically,
like raw vocal talent and the artistry that comes with it.
Yeah.
I understand that there's an art with even, for example, auto-tune, but what we're talking about right now is, for example, like the raw talent that comes with it.
Right. And before, like, you had to be able to sing vocally in order to get a deal.
And play some sort of an instrument.
Right.
Multiple types of instrument.
They don't care.
Just
You
hit
sound,
them
yeah, you got
button.
a good voice tone, and they're just like, oh, okay, let's go. And they sit there.
That is it. Even if you're a one-hit wonder or you're marketable for one album, they feel like that's good enough now.
Right.
Like, so being good enough is the standard now. Not being elite, not being amazing, not being legendary, not being iconic. Being good enough is our baseline now.
Good enough
Right.
and the numbers.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, they could go on tour with one single,
Right.
something they did in their basement.
Yep.
And they go tour around the world and, sign management deals with these companies, and everybody gets to eat.
I mean, like, for example, bringing up Lord again, you haven't heard from them. We haven't heard from Lord. But, I mean, she may be doing it all somewhere else. Her numbers may not be as high as Beyonce right now. But, shit, she's still talented in her own way. She's probably still doing her, and that's why she's still relevant somewhere else, but not
Right.
in the pop music industry.
Right. That is true.
It's tough. It's tough.
It is.
But, I mean, I don't care for Beyonce.
I don't care enough for Beyonce. I'm Team Riri. Okay. I was Team Riri before everyone was Team Riri. Let me make it clear.
So speaking of that, so as you guys have already heard, that she will be headlining the Super Bowl this coming February.
She will.
She,
Wait.
Rihanna. You didn't know that?
No.
Breaking news! Breaking news! Rihanna.
That's my girl.
Rihanna is headlining.
I want to
The
be like
Super Bowl.
Rihanna when I grow up. Rihanna, if you hear this.
Right.
There were like memes and jokes that saying raising the kids is so expensive that Rihanna had to go back to work. Or that she's gonna be performing and just show her fancy makeup line during the
my
Super
girl.
Bowl.
She might.
girl.
Might be a runway show, Might be able to get in there.
Uh-oh. I felt your appreciation for Rihanna. I'm gonna say something about Rihanna right now. So,
Oh, stop.
uh-oh. You're ready. I don't think she's not that vocally talented either.
She's not, but she has the creative talent though.
Does she though? Does she?
To an extent. Okay.
How many
I'm
songs
sorry, but
does
let
she
me trash Beyonce more. Oh no. Okay, let me take that back. Yeah, she didn't write a lot of her songs.
She's not a song.
She's not a songwriter. But all right.
She's a performer, not an artist.
She's a performer, and she is very vocally unique. That I can say. She has her own sound.
Because she
own
brings in Caribbean vibes to a pop field, which is kind of
and
unique.
that takes creativity too. It takes a certain type of creativity and also like strategically to maneuver through that.
Does it? I don't think it does.
I don't.
She's. I mean, she.
I'm also really biased because I'm a huge Rihanna fan.
I feel the bias.
I think Rihanna has better strip club music.
Oh, she does. Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she had that one album.
I will tell you this. I will hear more Rihanna songs at a wedding
Mhm.
than I will Beyonce songs at a wedding. So that's one thing going for her.
More fun songs.
More fun.
She has more fun songs. But if you want me to compare between Rihanna and Beyonce,
I think that's what Beyonce needs. She needs some
that's
fun
what
Versus-
Beyonce needs.
A versus of Rihanna versus Beyonce. There you go.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough.
But if you want me to bring up Rihanna and a whole like pretty much any artist
10
that we talk
songs.
about, there are tons of artists that are better than Rihanna, hands down.
Vocally, absolutely.
Vocally, absolutely. Creative, like
I put
creatively,
Rihanna in that
absolutely.
Janet Jackson pocket of like
Yeah.
Oh, what?
average singers but good show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Janet Jackson.
Janet
That's
Jackson
Rihanna.
is an average singer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Janet Jackson doesn't have vocal range like that. What was that? She
And Rihanna doesn't too.
she doesn't
yeah,
either.
I
Jennifer Lopez, Aaliyah, R.I.P.
feel like Jennifer Lopez is a little lower. Mm, She, I'd rather her act, even though I don't think she's good at either. Oh shit! Just cancel me.
It's been nice knowing you.
You done named all the top 5.
I mean, yeah, I feel like she's in that same pocket of not vocally gifted, but good
She
enough,
could pass. Yeah.
and or puts on a good show because there's a singing and the dancing. That's a whole side note for me personally. If I'm gonna watch you in concert, you need to be able to you have to do both. You can't just sing.
Yes.
Don't sit on a chair
Right.
and sing at me.
I agree.
Don't play a guitar and sing at me. I need you to dance. Dance on the stage
Mm-hmm.
and give me a whole
Yeah.
visual presentation.
Use the-
I
give me-
really
use the
want to see
stage as
Lady
your-
Gaga
your-
for
your
that. I think
canvas.
she's great at that. Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
She's very solid. She's
yeah,
solid.
She's solid.
Yeah.
That I have to say, she is queen.
Who else is male performances? He knows. I am a big Usher fan. And I
Ooh.
think I saw Usher perform in Vegas, in his residency. That is a show because the vocals are there and the dancing is there. So he gives you a one big show, and you're always watching something. And he has hits. He has a catalog of hits and hits and
Yeah.
hits, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan. But yeah, aside from that, I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't give you that full package with vocal talent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's rare, but I think the industry is not looking for that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And that's what bothers me. Because we are rewarding mediocrity.
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes it seem like anyone has a shot. And that's not true. Because a lot of it's still who you know
Right.
and connections and
Mhm.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But mediocrity can win it. And if I have a good auto-tune machine, I can put out a hit from my house.
You just got to be a yes man.
As long as it's a
Mhm.
bop
It's
and people love it.
a good
Yeah.
beat. Yo,
That's it.
I could put together a good
But
beat.
I mean, it's always been like that.
yeah.
That's always been the.
Look at all the mumble rappers.
Mumble exactly. I
Yeah.
think it's but to younger people, they're not mumbling. They're saying shit that's deep. I just don't know what they're saying.
They're the next
Exactly.
generation. I don't understand them anyway.
See, they're the future. You know. But yeah, if you're catchy, you have one hit, make your money, get in, get out. I don't know if you remember that rapper Mims.
Yeah.
Mims had the song
remember
"This
Mims.
Is Why I'm Hot." He said,
Mhm.
"This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
Yeah, 2 albums.
This is why. This is why. This is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not. This is why. This is why. This is why I'm hot." End the song. That was it. Platinum. Platinum. Everywhere you went, you know that's the song he was singing.
Because you
Boom.
can play that in the club, man. You get the club
It's-
moving.
And
That's
but
what it's about.
No one cared about the breakdown of the lyrics. They say, is he saying something deeper? Nope.
That's why I was saying Rihanna had good strip club music, man.
She does.
Her music, you play that in a strip club, and it gives you a different vibe. Besides the naked women dancing on the pole.
You know what? I think I do appreciate Rihanna more because she has more of like that independence in her of knowing what she wants.
Right.
And I mean,
Do you know her personally? You don't know that.
I've met ASAP Rocky, and I tend to want to think that that since I've met him, it's like her baby daddy. I'm connected with her.
So,
Like she's
You're connected.
Yeah, we're connected. We're
You
connected.
guys are part of the same family. I got
Yeah.
it.
Her child. Yeah, I'm her god aunt.
I'd
like to think that.
It's like a second cousin,
Yeah.
Auntie.
Yeah.
And while we're in the middle of getting canceled, I don't like Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I don't
I
either.
just want to put it out there.
I
too.
don't either.
Low
Um,
blows.
She's
I thi-
definitely overrated for me.
And I think she realizes she's
Whoa.
overrated right now. I think she realizes that her star, the brightness of her star is fading.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting into a lot of bickering, a lot of beefs with random people
Yeah.
on the interwebs. I don't think I think because there's people that are moving into her space of female rappers, and she's feeling threatened. And I think she's feeling threatened and doesn't know how to navigate because she is getting older. Because she's falling into that same gap of, oh snap, I'm becoming an older rapper, and there's younger people coming up in the game, and I don't know how to handle it. So I'm gonna just fight with them. Because you have the Cardi B's of the world, you have I don't know the rest of them, but yeah,
How
there's
old
more.
is she? She's not even that old.
No, she's not. I think her problem was
30s or something
she
like that.
kind of like, I guess, alienated herself. Like she separated herself from everyone else.
Yeah,
she
but
didn't.
It was
like,
she created a persona,
right.
and I think the persona had a life expectancy, and that life expectancy ended, and
Right.
she's still trying to live on that same persona.
Right.
People are like, yo, move on to something else.
And she's not willing
That's where we're at with her right now.
I feel like she's not willing to help the younger artists, the younger female artists.
Yeah, I think
like
she's
Cardi.
she's still competing instead of taking a step back.
Right.
Like Foxy Brown took a step back.
Right.
Lil Kim took a step back.
Right.
You have Trina took a step back. The Brat took a step back. Oh, that rhymes. Oh, bars.
But yeah, look at Cardi. Like Cardi's like she just did a song with that new artist Glorilla, whatever her name is.
I heard that name.
Glorilla. I don't know how you pronounce it. But anyhow,
I'm too old for that.
But yeah,
I
that's
wanna
how
say
she
I'm
stayed
too old for that,
relevant
but I'm
though.
not.
Like she's not stuck up.
Right.
She's willing to do a song with anybody. Basically, that's the way it looks.
Right. It makes sense. But I think Nicki Minaj is chasing something.
Yeah, and Nicki's
not
like,
there.
she's
Yeah.
not. She's like, no, shutting people down. Don't want to do songs with certain people.
Yeah, I think her time is running out. Her time is running out. She needs to go
I
to
thought
Vegas.
her time been run out.
She needs to go to Vegas, sing her old songs that people liked her for in the past, and call it a career.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, going to Vegas, sing the same songs I did for like the last 4 or 5 albums, and that's it. We don't.
I've seen Nicki as. I used to appreciate Nicki.
Yeah, I think
her older songs. I did,
good,
but eventually when she became relevant and she popped up in the charts, that's when it's become so it's become so engineered, her music, so auto-tuned, so like pop relevant that it's just like I'm about to get canceled again. It became noise to me. And I couldn't appreciate it anymore, and it just went downhill from there for me.
And I think her ego's too
And her
big
ego.
That's what it is.
for her to collaborate with people that would probably make her more
Exactly.
make her
That's what I was trying to
consistently
say.
relevant.
Right.
And her ego, because you know how there used to be beefs decades ago between male rappers. She's trying to make that now, and nobody cares enough
Right.
for these beefs. They're like, hey, then you're just being emotional for no reason. You're hiding it behind this tough chick facade, but you're really mad because they're more successful than you are right now,
Right.
and you're getting washed
Right. Instead of
by new talent. Instead of saying, hey, let me embrace new
embrace it.
talent.
Right.
Let's do a collaboration.
exactly.
So with that,
That's what I was trying to get.
while you're coming up,
Yeah.
I stay up so that people don't forget about me.
Right.
But you're busy trashing your fellow.
Right. That's
artists.
Exactly. That's what I was. Yes.
They didn't do anything.
That's
to
what it
you,
is.
You know,
Focused
and,
on the wrong thing.
Well, exactly. Jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's what it looks like.
that's really it.
What it
But,
come off as.
And sure, like any negative publicity is still publicity, but at the same time, where does that get you in
Right.
the long term?
just you look like a hater.
Yeah.
You look like a long term hater, and then
Somebody had a baby and then she has a baby right after.
right. And we are in.
Cardi
we
has a
live in-
baby and then all of a sudden you're beefing with Cardi. Cardi has a baby and then you're pregnant.
We live in a world
Yeah.
of a what have you done for me lately, and we remember the last good thing that you've done.
Right.
And if you haven't done anything good, then you don't get remembered,
Right.
and then you fade out. That's where she's at.
But at the same
So
time,
she's washed.
she's still like we think she's washed, but somehow her name still pops up because people still feed on to that negativity. Whereas us, when we know how to appreciate talent for talent,
Yeah.
that's a different story. We think she's washed out, but
I
you know,
think she
there's a
still
reason
has
why she's
talent.
still there. Right. She still has talent one way or another, but like at the same time, a lot of the energy is put into the wrong
Yeah.
intentions.
Intention. Yeah.
So, final closing notes. If you had to cancel one more person or be canceled because you don't like one more person, name one more person you think is trash right now.
I feel like I got shot down way too many times in this episode. I'm good. I don't even.
Remo,
Oh, damn, you put me on the spot.
who's trash?
It's trash right now?
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
I'll get you canceled because we're already
Drake.
canceled. So,
Give me ca-
so might as well just add more salt to the wounds right now.
No, I don't know. Damn, I don't know.